Welcome back to Hatha. Um, you know, a lot of us are in Austin and surrounding areas, and there are tears in the air. It's thick. It's thick. I don't know about y'all, but the whole world is crying with the campers at Mystic Camp, and these kind of events. They require us to come together, and the Pope was talking about it, y'all. It's a big deal. But here locally, it's deep, and then the floods keep coming to other areas. So you might be feeling flooded yourself, flooded with emotions, or you might feel like there's so much going on under there, you almost feel shut down. And I would just say, let yourself be where you need to be right now. Um, I came into this planning this practice thinking this is not a time to teach, this is just a time to do and to practice. But I still have a couple things for us. One, we'll finish our practice with the Buddhist practice of Tonglen. I was in a group yesterday, and one of the gentlemen there reminded me of this practice of essentially working with our own suffering by working with the suffering of the world. And so your body and your spirit can become an agent of alchemy for tears. And the other person I turned to was the book I'm still reading, which is The Tears of Things by Richard Rohr. And so just letting tears flow. My intention for our physical practice, um, I did a practice yesterday with my son. We like to just do Ashtanga in silence together. He doesn't want to hear from me, and I get it. So we just practiced side by side to a video. And this video had just a lot of stillness, like we just long holds. And I thought, this feels right for right now, not flowing through, although if that's what you want, I would encourage you to just add more movement. But I think before things flow, we might have to stand in it a little bit. We need to stand in it so that we can know what is ours to do and how we want to respond. And in the um, text of the recording and the email that you get with this, I'll give some links of places that you can send money, bring supplies. I'm sure you have your own knowledge and network. So just kind of collected a few that I've seen or heard on NPR, and I'll put them there. And in our practice, we can just bring our tears to the mat and let them be an alchemy of sadness for all. So let's sit together. Um, so roll your shoulders, shake your head, twist one way. And however you're coming to your mat today, you're feeling something, nothing, everything. Just let it all be there with you. As we're saying in the Zoom room, motion is lotion. It's not just for the physicality, it's for the whole body, mind, and spirit. So actually clasp elbows and stretch side to side overhead. So we don't lock down, but we keep movement going. And sometimes all the movement that we need is our breath. Good. Release the arms out. And just sit comfortably, whether that is in a chair, on your heels, or in Sukhasana. Close your eyes or lower your gaze. And just tune to the spaciousness of your breath. The breath carry you to your inner quiet. And just understand yourself for a moment in how you relate to tears. How are you with tears? Most folks invariably apologize or try to hide their tears. One wonders why. Do they not want the deep self to be revealed? Perhaps it is because tears are so inexplicable, so out of control, operating by their own means, own rules, humiliating, always. Tears invite participation in a wider world and pull us out of our isolation. When we cry, we are revealing our truest, most loving self. We seem to be afraid to trust, much less show this secret side of ourselves. Yet there it is in each of us. Whenever I witness any scene of personal reconnection of lost family members, or even people reunited with their long-lost dogs, I sob. When I do, I usually feel ashamed and try to hide it. I do not think I personally have any deep loss or abandonment issues, but I sob like a baby nevertheless. In my experience, tears have helped me glimpse the big secret that I still only half know, that human beings are really made of love and for love. I'll read that last line again. Human beings are really made of love and for love. As you're breathing here, take your attention to the inner place where you feel a sense of love and connection. And know that tears come because we have love. And if in this practice today, tears begin to flow, I would encourage you to let them flow. The sadness that is in your heart, the sadness that is in all hearts, as we connect with what's going on in the world, and the families who are losing and have lost. Bring your suffering to the suffering of all. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. This is a gesture of solidarity with hearts, both broken and whole. Let's reach our ohms out into the world together. 3 times, bringing the sacred syllable, singing it into the world like a healing sound emanating from broken hearts. Take a deep breath in. Exhale all the way. Breathe into Om. Surrender your head to your heart. So we let our heart lead the way above our thoughts today, knowing that the two are connected. But today the heart gets to pour forward. So please begin in child's pose, pouring from head to heart to earth. Practice self-care today. In your practice, off of the mat, Vakasana. Move your spine. Inhale with a back bend. Exhale in two parts. First, lower your head. Then move your hips to your heels in child's pose. And the deep breath in rolls in, rising up as you come to a full cow pose. Exhale halfway, just lowering your head, releasing. And the other half, hips to heels in child's pose. And you might pause there, letting the movement settle. Each long exhale, releasing any blockages to your inner experience, so that things do not stay within but have a way to pour out. The next time you're in child's pose, just stay and notice how you feel. Downward facing dog. With practices like this, where we're really maintaining deep connection to the inner experience, to the breath, the way the body is settling into each pose, it can be helpful to close your eyes, increasing your inner awareness. Stay with your breath. Bring all the stories to your mat. Walk your hands to your feet, Uttanasana, bending your knees as you arrive so that your body has a place to rest. So bend your legs deep enough to put your body on your thighs, separate your feet enough to make this even more possible, and then let your head go. Shake your head no, and yes. Clasp your elbows and unburden your spine. Just a gentle draw of the elbows towards the earth as you let the simple act of breathing create space in your back body. Again, every exhale, releasing from what is inside to what is outside. Two more breaths, deep forward surrender. Your hands to your hips. Circle your shoulders back slowly, very slowly rise up. Your head's been down for a while, so please take your time. Good. Step to the front of your mat and bring your blocks with you. Just place them there. Support. Palms together. Give a gentle pressure of your thumbs against your sternum against your thumbs. Connecting to the traditional heart space, although you might feel your heart in your belly or in the mind somewhere. But this pressure gives a lift to the inner body. So we don't shut down, we keep our energy able to flow. Release your hands to your sides. Inhale, stretch up high. Exhale, fold Uttanasana, hands to the blocks. Your hands are on your blocks, but let your body more deeply come towards your legs. Pressing your hands to your blocks. Inhale with a long spine. A little back bend here. Exhale, bow. Twice more. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Placing your blocks alongside your feet. Step your right leg back into a lunge. And hold steadiness here. Pushing through your hands, pushing through your feet. If you prefer to not have weight on your hands or wrists, you can come down onto your fingertips or up higher, hands to your thigh. So please give yourself what your body needs here. This practice helps to open up channels in the body to let energy flow from lower to upper chakras, releasing blocks around the heart so that we may allow the tears. If you already feel cried out, then let light pour through those channels. Your back heel to your mat. Then sweep your right arm up, coming into a side angle, modified, extending from your spine through your legs, arms, and crown. Let your body hold the shape while your breath dissolves blockages, dissolves resistance. Place your hand on the back of your skull. Move your head back into your hand as you turn your gaze towards the ceiling. Again, continue rooting through the legs, staying grounded, anchored to the earth. Let more breath enter your lungs, spreading your ribs, opening your heart. Next inhale, reach the arm up. Touch down. Step forward, Uttanasana. Inhale to lengthen your spine. Exhale, bow. Left leg back, lunge. Pause and breathe. Sometimes, some of our personalities tend to find busyness to avoid the feelings. If we come onto our mat and create this sacred time of more stillness, then perhaps you can't run anymore. Give yourself grace and compassion. 2 more breaths. Spin your back heel down and sweep your left arm up. Left hand to the back of your head. Move your head into your hand. Let the head go back. And then open up the side body. Let some light in. So our feelings do not shut us down, but rather are generative. Because we love, we feel. So open up the heart. Let the breath support you. 2 more breaths. On your next inhale, reach up. Touch down. Step forward, Uttanasana. Hands to the blocks in front of you. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, bow. Bend your knees. And once again, step your right leg back, this time going wider to come into warrior 1. So that back heel spins down. Rise up, and you can keep your arms cactus, reach them straight, or as you tilt your head back, touch your palms together. Inhale, soft expansion here from nose, belly, all the way to the soles of your feet. And then as you exhale, be strong. Pull in and up, deep in the front leg. Stay holding steady. Breath, body, position coming together in your own personal prayer. Releasing your fingers behind your head, cosmic headrest. Increase the openness again now here in the front of the chest. Throat is open, elbows wide. Deep in the legs. 2 more breaths. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, touch down. Hands to your blocks or the floor if you're feeling it. And slowly straighten your front leg coming into Parsvottanasana. So that front hip crease draws back. Wrap your right hip forward. Draw the low belly in and up. So you're integrating from the legs to the hips and lengthening from hips to heart to crown. You can stay just like this if you're getting a pretty decent stretch. Or to go ahead and take your body in the forward fold, drawing your forehead towards your shin. Wherever you are in this forward fold, lovingly embrace it with your breath and experience. Be here now. Shoulders away from your ears so there's space for your neck to let go. The water of second chakra has a long way to go to emerge through the eyes so you can see. It has to get through the throat. Yes, I know that's not how eyes work, but energetically, the tears flowing from deep within. You know, we get a lump in the throat. Let the lump go. On your next inhale, bend your front leg deeply, rise up to warrior 1. And with palms together, step forward, Tadasana. Notice how you feel. Release your hands. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, bow. Left leg back, a little wider than usual. Spin your back heel to the floor. Pause, taking a breath, opening to softness, grace, and goodness that is there alongside the darkness. Draw the right hip crease back. From your feet, pull to your hips with strength, rise up, warrior 1, choosing the arms that reflect the needs of your body. Return to your prayer. red cosmic headrest. Lifting your skull back you go. Deep in the lunge, allow the heart to open. You are made of love for love. Do not let love shut down. Let it be a healing light. Send it out. On your inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to your blocks. Slowly straighten your front leg, or straighten it mostly. Keep your quadricep toned, so that kneecap is lifting. You're protecting. You're integrating so that you can flow. Inhale, lengthen. On your exhale, draw your navel back strongly and bow forward. Come into Parsvottanasana. Again, shoulders away from your ears. Looking deeply towards your heart. Let your humanity pour heart to head. On your next inhale, bend your front knee deeply. Reach way out to come right back up to Warrior One. And step forward to Tadasana. Notice how you feel. Let's do 3 rounds of Surya Namaskar A. Take your time. Stay connected. Move with your heart. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bow. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, bhujangasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Breathe. You're ready, step forward, Uttanasana. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, palms together. Take a deep cleansing breath. And take yourself on 2 more rounds, or stand in Tadasana or a posture that your spirit cries out for. Right. Tune in, listen, follow. Continue with your moving meditation, your body prayer. unsure or having trouble tuning into what energy would be helpful, I'm going to offer what my experience just was, and that's an extending energy, or reaching out from midline, from the hips, from the spine, taking your deepest sense and moving it into the world. Once you're back in Tadasana, there's no need to rush. Go into a high chair pose. So your heels are anchored, shins come forward, thighs move back. Again, breath is steady. Do a little bit of grounding stance. So you're pushing down through your feet and pressing them gently away from each other. And hopefully you'll feel the muscles and the energy of your legs spark up. Shift onto your right foot. Lift your left foot up just enough to get some paper under there. And stabilize that standing knee. Stabilize the whole right side. And send the left leg back to warrior two. Way back. See if you can line up ankles and wrists. Deep in the lunge. Now, again, grounding stance. Press your feet away from each other. Rise up through your crown. Send from your heart through your hands. Breathe with loving expansion. Send out. On your next inhale, reverse, pause. Press your backhand, fingertips, either into your shin, if that's how far you're down, or your thigh. So don't press the side of the knee, that's not as good. So hand to the back of your upper leg, or fingertips down at the shin. Push your hand and leg against each other, creating some lift on the bottom side. Then crescent more deeply and bend the right leg more. So just move your body more deeply into the experience. Be here in this, I would call this discomfort, right? Breathe, allowing the discomfort. Know that you can hold steady. Breath supports. Leg and hand against each other. Deep crescent, deep knee bend. 2 more breaths. Cultivating strength. On your next inhale, warrior two. Cartwheel down to your lunge. Step forward, Uttanasana. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise. And exhale, come back into a high chair pose. Press your feet away from each other, grounding stance. Shift onto your left leg. Let it wake up. Float the right foot up just enough for a little piece of paper. Notice what happens on the standing leg and just stabilize again. Woo! And send your right leg way back, warrior two. Okay, rooting out, rising up, extending from the heart. We don't let our tears shrink us, but rather we bring our tears to the tears of all, washing all of our hearts in an ocean of love. The breath in of love, the breath out for love. And our poses have purpose like this. I'm hoping you're feeling the same, that you can hold them longer without complaint. On your next inhale, reverse. Again, press the back hand either against your leg, upper leg or lower leg. Create some pressure. Dip deeper, bend lower. Hold steady as you breathe. Now, if your mind and heart is saying, I just can't, then pull back, do less. This is the time to tune in. I'm offering you all kinds of experiences, but you listen to your wisdom, please. On your next inhale, warrior two. And exhale, cartwheel down to your lunge. Step forward, Uttanasana. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to bow. Inhale, rise. Exhale, palms together. Breathe. Be still. Your blocks with you as you take a wide stance from the center. One block behind each foot. Extending your arms, see if you can get those ankles and wrists to line up. If not, it's just the direction you're headed. Okay, left thigh turns in, right leg turns out. Again, breathe in with softness and grace. An acceptance, a breath in, the diaphragm lowers, pelvic flow lowers, arches of your feet lower. Keeping that inner softness, embrace around it, lift your arches, squeeze your legs, pull in and up, shift your hips, Trikonasana. The block is there for support as needed. And bring your top ribs back, lean back. This is how we trust, right? Lean into the back body. Top arm reaches from the heart to the heavens. Breathe. Down, inhale, rise. Turn all 10 toes forward. Placing your hands on the tops of your hips, thumbs coming towards each other. Pull down with the sacrum and high with the heart, shoulders roll back. Deep breath in here as you lift your gaze to the sky. Keeping your shoulders and elbows back, exhale, bow forward. Prasaritapadottanasana. Shoulders rolling back. Draw your head towards the floor. Abdominals engaged. Steady legs, just breathe. Lengthening through the crown. Inhale, rise. Bring the left leg out. Reach out. Breathing in softness. Acceptance. Draw in. Breathing out, embrace. Arches, legs, core, and Trikonasana. Bring your body back over the front leg. Reach to the heavens and breathe. Of love, for love, and that is why we cry. On your next inhale, rise, turn toes forward. This time interlace your fingers behind you. Shoulders roll back, high heart as you breathe in. Exhale, bow forward, wrists overhead. Draw your chin in, shoulders away from your ears. And breathe into the experience of a shoulder stretch, backs of the legs, wherever this is helping you open up. Challenge yourself to stay with your intention of being in this on your mat right now. Choosing yoga is not choosing an easy path, physically or spiritually. So with your shoulder blades, hug the back of your heart, embracing that compassion that you cultivate in all your other practices. Now we need it. Release your hands to the floor. Inhale with a long spine. Turn both legs out, thighs and feet. And shift to the right for an inner thigh stretch. So you're coming down on the right, left leg is extended. Drag your heels towards each other. A nice active stretch here. Hips can sink a little bit lower as your body allows. Sometimes you might get in the habit of holding at a certain place because that's where you're used to. Just open the door, a possibility of releasing a little bit more. Shift to the other side. Drag your heels. Lift your heart and breathe. Good. Now let's just fall down. So plop, and then roll the left leg in. Sit facing forward. One leg is in Dandasana, extended. One leg is in Virasana, folded back. Modifications. So if you're leaning over like the Tower of Pisa, then please slide a block or blanket under your right sitting bone. That way, your leg might just be folded under like Vajrasana, where you're kind of sitting on the heel, or it might be to the side. Also, if this still doesn't work, that's not a problem. Just move this leg into tree pose. Okay? So you have 1 is down, 2 is up, 3 is seated tree. I'm going for option B. Good. With your front leg, keep those toes spreading. Foot is active. Drag your heel towards you, and that will integrate strength in and up. On your inhale, reach up high. Exhaling, scoop your belly in and up and reach forward all the way to your mat. You might need to bend this knee a little bit. That's okay. Keep dragging your heel towards you. Heart is high. Stay or take the forward fold. 3 breaths. You've done the work of the legs. Let your body do the work of surrendering. Those are not opposites. Bring all things to the mat. Pema Chodron says, bring all things to the path. But we understand it also to the mat. Inhale, rise up. Move into a quadricep stretch. So if you're in the tree pose version, you might need to roll on your belly and pull the heel in. However, you can get a little stretch in this quad. If you're here with me, lean back, draw your tail under. So as long as you're feeling a quadricep stretch, you're doing what needs to be done. Okay, so the form that I'm offering is this. What we're going for is the stretch. So find a way to open up the front body a little bit. We've done a lot in the back body, which is good. That's our universal connection. The front body, the individual, can kind of tighten as well. We want to bring our individual suffering to the suffering of all, and bring the suffering of all to our individual selves. So we need to be even Steven here. As you breathe, as your body surrenders to it, you might offer a little gratitude. You might offer just an awareness that time heals. Just 2 more breaths. And slowly come up. One more thing before we can release that leg. Bend the front leg, bend your right leg, lift tall, and then twist. Now, if you can reach to the floor, that's great. If not, you can put your hand on the low back. Just give yourself a little bit of leverage for a nice twist here. On your inhale, unwind. Okay, walk your body forward and open up into down dog. Woo, feel that prana of the left leg pouring through, blood flow. Healing life force, let it move. The right leg's getting jelly. So, other side. Come on down. The right leg is folded under, left leg extended forward. Okay, find your happy place. Even if it's uncomfortable right now, it will get better. All right, drag your heel towards you. Lift high through the chest. Cultivate strength as you lift your arms. Exhaling, surrender. Bow forward, draw in. One more long exhale here. And inhale to come up. Lean back. Quadriceps stretch. However it worked for you on the first side, just do that again here. If it feels right, you might close your eyes. You're really feeling your way into what is opening. Feel your way into what is not. Where do you sense kind of a blockage or darkness, or just it's inaccessible with your attention? Then put a little light there, a little light of awareness. Everybody holds their stuff in different places. For me, I used to hold my emotions and feelings and stuff in my quadriceps, so I would just do one of these and tears would flow. So you never know. Well, hopefully you do know over time because you're working with awareness on the mat, but just learn your quirks and love on them, please. When we're confronted with stories like we're seeing today, floods and loss, we all have to be pretty accepting of our own responses. There's no right or wrong way to take in bad news, to grieve, to avoid for a bit if you need. And the idea is bring it to your mat. Observe so you know your self-study. Your practice is alchemy. Take right action from there. Treat yourself like you would your best friend. You're going to be together a long time. All right, inhale to come up. Transition to down dog. Inhale to plank. Slowly lower to your belly. We'll do one Dhanurasana. Just for a final heart opener, chest opener, and back squeezer. Because if you're feeling stressed due to this, we need to squeeze those adrenals, give them some fresh blood, some fresh prana. So reach back, take your feet. Press your hips down. Roll your shoulders back and rise up. Feet up, heart up, eyes up. Breathe. Two more breaths. Slowly release. Let go of your legs, turn to one cheek, and breathe here. Let your bones be heavy. Let your heartbeat rest close to the earth. You know she cries with us. Turn to the other cheek, relax your neck again. And move back to child's pose. Rest here and just notice how you feel. So child's pose isn't a great pose for you. And come to a pose where you can be silent and still. Whether that's seated or continue lying on your belly, or even go to a comfortable cushion or chair. But let this be a posture that draws you inward again, back again to the heart, back again to the breath that connects mind, heart, body, spirit. Let all things flow together. When we cry, we are revealing our truest, most loving self. We seem to be afraid to trust, much less show this secret side of ourselves, yet it's there in each of us. Whenever I witness any scene of personal reconnection of lost family members, or even people reunited with their long-lost dogs, I sob. When I do, I usually feel ashamed and try to hide it. I do not think I personally have any deep loss or abandonment issues, but I sob like a baby nevertheless. In my experience, tears have helped me glimpse the big secret that I still only half know. Human beings are really made of love and for love. If you're in child's pose, slowly roll up. We'll enter the Tonglen practice. So you might like to do this seated comfortably on the floor, in a chair. If you're feeling quite tired, you might even try this in Shavasana. I don't think there's a rule about that. Once there, rest your mind in a state of openness or stillness. So connecting to the breath, journey inward, resting on that inner sense of openness and stillness that we have cultivated here on the mat. When you feel ready, begin to inhale whatever darkness there is, whatever heaviness you feel. You might feel like heat or constriction. Breathe in. When you breathe out with a sense of coolness, brightness. Let it feel like lightness or freshness. Allow yourself to breathe in the dark and out the light. Notice how you feel. might even bring in a sense of outer negativity into every pore of your body. But you breathe out from every pore. Positive, beautiful, loving. Now you can focus on a personal situation, maybe someone you care about or you want to help, or maybe yourself. All those in the same kind of suffering that you have, breathe in with them. Breathe into your personal hurting. And breathe out lightness, ease, and healing. Take your practice broader, wider. Expand to take in all the suffering. And on your exhale, expand your compassion. Send your loving light out. Inhale the suffering of all. Exhale the love of all. Might become a moment when that feels complete. Just rest in the beautiful landscape of your heart, letting everything be just as it is. If you become distracted, go back to Tonglen. You might like to stay, or you might like to move into Shavasana. Either is fine. as you like. When you feel ready to transition, deepen the breath, return to a felt sense of your body. You're in Shavasana and ready to come out. Do so lovingly, quietly, slowly, kindly, as you work your way back to a seated posture. Rest your hands where they feel called, maybe on your heart, palms together, hand and belly. Posture of connection. And let's finish with one home. Breathe in. With broken hearts and healing practices. Namaste. Friends, I hope this helps you honor a moment now or in the future of whatever your heart needs at the time and opens your channels. So I look forward to seeing you next time. Please take care. Bye-bye.